What's up, guys? We're here at the 2016 DC Independent Film Festival, and I have here with me the screenwriter of Districtland, Mr. Russell Maxim. And how you doing, man?
Good to be here. Thanks.
All right, great. Well, just to start, here we are at the after party. Can you talk a bit of, what it's like to have the Districtland open, the festival?
It feels great to have such a great crowd, 300 people at the theater, and to have DC Independent Film Festival hosting. They've been great hosts, and to have the band play a set, and to get such a great reception for it. It's been a long time coming, and it's great to see it up on the big screen with a big audience.
All right, cool. So jumping right into the show, can you talk a bit of how you were able to, make that adaptation of the show? Because I understand that originally it was a play. So can you talk a bit of how tricky it was to make that adaptation, of what things you kept maybe and what things you kind of elaborate on that weren't originally there?
Yeah, it was based off a play called Districtland by Christina Bejan. It was at the Capitol Fringe Festival 2 years ago, and it was a day-in-the-life play, and it had a ton of characters in it. And so I sort of needed to capture that day-in-the-life feel, but I did need to, shed some of the characters, shed a couple of scenes, because the play was an hour and 15 minutes.
Wow, okay.
And so not everyone could stay. But I loved the core group of characters that she had there. Those are all the same in the show.
Okay.
And it was just a matter of, how do I distill that play into the good stuff and make the audience just want to see the next episode? How do I introduce these characters and leave the audience just feeling like, yeah, I want to see what happens to them next.
Gotcha. So with that being said, you were saying that the original project was a lot larger. So were there any situations where you felt you liked maybe a secondary character or a supporting character that you kind of like weaved into one of the core characters to still kind of have, the essence there?
Did you see the play? No? Yes. Yeah, the Catherine character.
Okay.
Catherine character,
right.
Sort of ass kicker. She was a side character, but I loved her, and I wanted to make her a main character. So yeah, in the play there were 4 housemates, and she was off to the side. I made her one of the housemates.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just wanted that personality sort of like in there, messing with
great.
stuff.
It's great. So, speaking to that, are there situations, I should say, with Districtland that I'm trying to brain fart here, but with the original cast, I know with the show there were a set of actors that they were using with the original production, and I understand there's only one person who survived. Two, okay,
yeah.
2 that survived from the show. Was there any particular reason why they weren't originally brought back, or just scheduling conflicts? Or
No. Yeah. And when I cast the show, I knew I liked the actors that did it, but I knew I wanted to open it up and make sure that I got the real actors that I wanted.
Gotcha.
That show had a different director. That director did his casting. So for this show, I opened up casting to everyone.
Gotcha.
Some people from the original show came and auditioned. And 2 of them are in it, Robin Freeman and Vic Krishna, Aisha and Hamish. Everyone else is new. I just like some of the other people who came in the auditions, and theater is different than TV. It's a different beast, a different animal, and the things that you do in theater as an actor aren't necessarily the things that you do as an actor on TV. So part of it's just a different beast.
Okay, and with the show, I can, if you're watching it, you can tell that there were some areas that are clearly, parts of DC. I'm sure there were some areas that may have cheated as DC, but those areas that you did have, maybe, the subway.
Yeah.
How tricky was that? Because DC is like a major market when it comes to filmmaking, and I'm just curious how you were able to manage that.
Well, we shot at the Coop, which is in Columbia Heights, coffee bar. That was a big scene, and then we shot at Clyde's, which is the restaurant.
I know Clyde's, yeah.
Guy plays Chinatown location. And then, we were on the streets of D.C. and in the metro for one point. And, you got sort of 2 choices when it comes to the metro, descend on it with permits and people and block out stuff and take over, and we didn't have the budget for that.
Right.
Yeah. So we just did it the other way.
Okay.
We did it the other way.
All right, cool,
Yeah.
cool. So, lastly, what's the journey that you that you are looking to have with Districtland? You know, again, you had the opening here. Are you looking to perhaps branch it out and have it, you know, pitched as a full-blown series, or can you comment on that?
Yeah. I mean, I've got 5 more episodes written. They're fantastic episodes, and I want to make that's sort of the first half of a season 1. Maybe we can make a second half of a season 1. But the show's going to go to other festivals, and yeah, it's going to get pitched around, and I'm raising money right now and to try to get the rest of it made. So hopefully, we'll get made. I'm hoping, as I said during the premiere, that the city of DC, you know, will sort of get behind this show and say, well, let's get behind that. You know, it shows a different side of the city that's not on other shows, and let's figure out a way to support it. You know, locations, money, sponsorships, all the rest of it.
All right, cool. Russell, thank you so much, man. Appreciate your time.
Yeah.